I'm Cute Spooky, and today I'm yapping about the demo for the cozy restaurant management sim, KuloNiku Bowl Up. You start the game by picking your character. You can either be a boy or a girl. I went with the girl. A pop-up asks if you like to enable cozy mode, which disables the timer and patience mechanics. I chose to keep those on for a little bit of a challenge, but it's a cool addition. We first meet Stella, who finds out we've inherited the once famous meatball restaurant from our grandma. Stella calls herself the rockstar chef, and she's got the attitude to match. We then meet Cassie, who is going to help us around the shop. Stella is our first customer and wants the classic bowl. Luckily, there's a recipe book to follow. The classic bowl takes 1 noodle, 3 meatballs, and 1 sweet soy sauce. You start by taking the bowl over to the hot pot station. Then you put in the correct amount of noodles and meatballs into the soup base. After closing the lid and waiting for a bit, they're cooked. You remove the noodles and meatballs and scoop up some of that delicious broth. Then you take the bowl over to the seasoning area. I finished off the soup with a drizzle of sweet soy sauce. Then you have to decide which utensils to hand over. I chose chopsticks and rang the bell. She loved it, but tried to hide how impressed she was. I see that blush though, girl. She says we did all right, but we're nothing compared to our grandma. Looks like we've got big shoes to fill. She leaves a tip and the next customer comes in. He's wearing a dinosaur head and orders a soup with 2 meatballs, sweet soy sauce, and noodles. So it looks like we do more than work out of the recipe book. After making the soup and handing it over, he takes a bite and absolutely loves it. Our third customer comes in and orders the Noodles Delight, which sounds yummy. He requests that we give him a spoon and fork. Before being able to start cooking, I have to do some dishes because it looks like our store only has 2 bowls. Not ideal. I hand over his soup and utensils and he absolutely loves it. I made a total of $14.71. I'm rich, baby. After closing, Cassie sees us off. We find out she's our college friend whom we dreamed about opening up a shop with. Looks like our dreams have come true. After a good night's sleep, we're back at it. Mammy comes to visit and orders 3 meatballs and noodles and wants it slightly sweet. This is where flavor profiles come in. We'll make the soup slightly sweet by adding some sweet soy sauce. I hand it over but accidentally forgot to hand her eating utensils, so I don't get as great of a score as I could have. Our next customer is a cat girl in a maid outfit, who orders noodles, sweet soy sauce, vinegar powder, and 2 meatballs, slightly salty and with chopsticks. I hand over my masterpiece and she loves it. My reputation bar levels up. The next customer comes in and orders a slightly sour classic bowl with chopsticks. I wash some dishes and get to work on her bowl. I hand it over and she loves it. Lado comes by again and orders noodles, 2 meatballs, sweet soy sauce, vinegar powder, slightly salty, and with a spoon and fork. I hand over my creation and he loves it. After he leaves, I close up shop and the summary shows that I made $20.11 in profit. That's better than yesterday. I talk to Cassie again after work and she tells me tomorrow is our first day off and we'll be able to spend it however we want. I choose to hang out with her tomorrow at a cool cafe she's been wanting to check out. After a good night's rest, I meet up with Cassie and she orders 12 cakes to take pictures of for her Instagram. She also wanted to roleplay as a customer, but the option I tried choosing wouldn't be available until the full version. I wish they hadn't included it in the demo then. We enjoy the pile of cakes and head out. At night, we run into Mammy, who tells us that it's the town's unique tradition to battle each other in cooking duels called meatball brawls. She challenges us to a meatball brawl the next day. We head over to the local TV station to start the brawl. We have to cook for the town's top gourmet. He likes saltiness but dislikes sweet soy sauce and wants a taste of spiciness. The panel wanted dumplings, noodles, and chili sauce. In the brawl, you take turns cooking and you have a limited number of actions per turn. The cooking process also turns into a mini-game, similar to the Cooking Mama games. After a lot of meatball cooking, my dish was rated, and I only received a 5. Next, Mammy was judged, and somehow received a 0, which means we won. I don't know what that girl was doing over at her station, but I'll take it. The demo ends with a picture and article of us winning the meatball brawl, which levels up my reputation to level 2. Technically, I could have played longer, but I figured I had a good idea of how the game plays from that. I really liked playing this game. I could see how much more fun it'd be once more ingredients are unlocked and there's more variety to the dishes. It's nice that you're not always following a recipe, but it does make it difficult to remember what ingredients the customer wants. I wrote down everything in my notebook before starting the cooking process. I'm not sure what all the reputation system unlocks, or if it just brings you more customers. The meatball brawl was fun, but it seemed difficult to get a good score. Thankfully, my opponent was horrible. Interestingly, there's a friendship mechanic, but I don't really know if it belongs in a cooking game like this. I guess it does give it some life sim elements and something to do on the days the shop is closed. The characters are cute and have a unique style. I enjoyed the demo, and it's definitely one I'd be willing to check out once the full release is out. If you liked the video, press the like. If you want to see more of me, subscribe. I cover cozy games, RPGs, and visual novels. Bye guys!